Some people were divisive on the reception of the latest Disney Plus opening Ahsoka. If you need to see it or see it and want to know more and the details about the end of Rebels that directly influenced the show, watch it until the end. So please don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, it helps us a lot. And let's go with this review. I've been waiting for this series for a long time, especially because in the Clone Wars series, one of the best characters, Ahsoka, was introduced. Seeing her in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett made me want to watch it immediately, as she is one of the most incredible characters in Star Wars. She's incredibly powerful with her double lightsabers and has a very strong personality. When the trailer came out, in addition to seeing her in numerous action-packed Jedi scenes that we've been missing, it was clear that this series would be a direct continuation of Rebels, with almost all the characters from the animated series present. It was a dream come true for every Star Wars fan. In the first two episodes, I want to share my thoughts on them and the characters. From the Rebels cast, we have Sabine and Hera back. Sabine has always been my favorite character in the series, along with Ezra. She's strong, even wielding the Darksaber at one point, and later she has some Force-related development, as she now carries Ezra's old lightsaber. However, it seems that she became somewhat disheartened after Ezra's disappearance. For those who may not remember, in the final battle of Rebels on Lothal, Ezra captures Thrawn, and they both vanish into an unknown galaxy with those creatures we saw in The Mandalorian that traveled through hyperspace. This is basically the plot of the series, capturing Thrawn and recovering Ezra. Returning to the Rebels characters, despite Sabine's strong presence in the series and her great lightsaber battle with Balin's apprentice, I felt that the actress' performance didn't quite align with the character's personality as portrayed in the animation. However, I believe it will evolve over time. Hera, on the other hand, was portrayed well, and her partnership with the loyal droid from Rebels, with its fantastic personality, complemented her natural leadership style. Now focusing on the story, especially with Ahsoka, when she enters that temple and finds a map leading to this lost galaxy, a temple that belongs to the Dathomir witches. For those who haven't played it, it's a world where in Jedi Fallen Order, we play as Kestis and encounter some of them, including one working with Balin to rescue Thrawn. She seems to have a significant influence on Balin, using both the Force and her witchcraft-like abilities, creating a formidable combination. When they managed to capture the map from Sabine, it seemed a bit contrived to me, as if Sabine was unnecessarily careless just to facilitate the plot. I believe that shows that there were no Rubik's Cube in Star Wars, as Ahsoka will decipher this puzzle in 15 minutes. However, when the witch reveals the path, the special effects were actually incredible. I want to point out that the special effects are outstanding in the series, just like in The Mandalorian. The ships, lightsaber battles, and various locations from caves to beaches to buildings all look fantastic. While the second episode was enjoyable, it felt like a direct continuation of the first, with some reviews and details such as planets secretly producing parts for Imperial ships, which confirms the strong influence of the Empire within the New Republic's politics, as we saw in The Mandalorian. However, the story didn't progress significantly, but I believe there will be more exciting development ahead. This part from ships probably are the key to the development of the story, because as they determine the path they need to follow, it's possible that for them to reach this system, they might need a huge hyperdrive, which will be used in the Eye of Zion, this kind of mysterious ship that will lead them to this pathway. Another aspect that can be challenging is when you translate a character from animation to live action, as the performances of the actors can be heavily influenced by the animated version. As I mentioned earlier, both Sabine and Ahsoka's performances faced some challenges. Ahsoka's character has evolved from Clone Wars to Rebels, becoming more mature and taking on a mentor-like role. While she excels in action scenes, her live-action performance might fall off a bit cold, but this could also be because her character has become more serious. What will likely ignite excitement in this series is a true showdown between Ahsoka and Balin, but sadly the actor who portrayed Balin passed away recently this year, and this was his last role, and he looks incredible with that appearance. The story has revealed that he was a Jedi hunted during the Clone Wars, who somehow became a Sith. My guess is that it might have something to do with the witch we saw, or a similar disillusionment with the light side of the Force, much like Ahsoka's journey, leading him down a darker path. Maybe you guys don't remember, but this witch Morgan appeared in Mandalorian in the episode when we see Ahsoka for the first time. She hired Mando to assassinate Ahsoka, but then they team up to take her down. That was the episode that they first mentioned Thrawn. Seeing Ezra again would also be a treat for many fans, and the actor playing him has a big responsibility to deliver a great performance. But most importantly, the return of Admiral Thrawn, a character originally from the expanded universe of books and who played a significant role in Rebels, is highly anticipated. I've read a lot about him and he's a fascinating character. Knowing that the actor who voiced him in the series is playing him in this series is very promising, and I hope it doesn't appear only in the last episode, but is introduced sooner for a memorable performance. For those who have seen all of this and watched the episodes, what are your thoughts on this series? Some people found it a bit slow, but it's worth remembering that Andor, another well-written series, also started at a similar pace and developed over time. I believe these shows have great potential, and who knows, we might see the Jarring making an appearance in this series. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. And if you could, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, it helps a lot the channel. I will see you guys on the next video and on the next review. So goodbye and peace.